12 signs a guy likes you more than just a friend. Have you ever had a suspicion that a guy likes you more than just as a friend? It's not always easy to tell when a guy likes you more than just a friend, especially if he's good at hiding his feelings. Guys can be tricky, and sometimes it takes a little bit of decoding and analyzing certain behaviors to figure out if he's into you or not. By understanding how men operate, you can save yourself a lot of time and energy trying to understand their confusing behavior. After watching this video, you will learn what makes a guy hide his emotions and the top 12 signs to look for, to know if a guy likes you more than just a friend, even if he's trying his best to hide it. So, make sure to pay close attention to the information in this video. Let's start. What makes a guy hide his emotions? Before we dive into the psychological signs, let's first understand why men tend to hide their emotions in the first place. There are several reasons why a guy would want to hide his feelings for you. It can be that he's afraid of rejection or that he doesn't want to ruin your friendship. Maybe he's not even sure if you like him back and doesn't want to make a move until he's certain. Whatever the reason may be, it's important to remember that not all men are the same. Just because one guy likes to hide his feelings doesn't mean that all guys do it. Some men are more open with their emotions and aren't afraid to show how they feel. With that being said, let's take a look at some of the top signs that a guy likes you more than just a friend. Number 1. He is fully present when you are together. Being present and engaged in the moment is one of the clearest signs that a guy likes you as more than a friend. When a guy is interested in you, he will want to give you his undivided attention. He will be fully engaged in the conversation, making eye contact and hanging on to your every word. He won't be looking around the room or checking his phone while you're talking. This is because he's interested in what you have to say and he wants to connect with you on a deeper level. So the next time you're talking to a guy and you notice that he's fully present, take it as a sign that he's interested in you. Number 2. He remembers the smallest details. Have you ever noticed that a guy remembers the smallest details about you? For example, he remembers what you were wearing the first time you met, or he knows your favorite coffee order. For some reason, he seems to have a super memory when it comes to you. This is because he's interested in you and he's paying attention to everything you say and do. He wants to remember the details so he can use them later to connect with you. When a guy is interested in a girl, he will make it a point to remember even the smallest details about her. This is a subtle way of showing her that he cares. Number 3. He compliments you indirectly. When a guy is good at hiding his feelings, he will indirectly compliment you. He won't just come out and say, "I like your dress," or "You are so pretty." Instead, he will find a way to compliment you without actually saying it. For example, he might say something like, "That color looks great on you," or "You always look so put together." He's complimenting you without making it too obvious. This is because he doesn't want to make things awkward between you two, or he's afraid of rejection. By complimenting you indirectly, he's hoping that you'll get the hint that he's interested in you. Number 4. He's keeping in touch with you consistently. Let's say you and him haven't talked in a while, but suddenly he's texting you every day and keeping in touch with you on a regular basis. This is a sign that he's interested in you and wants to keep the conversation going. When a guy likes you, he will find any excuse to text or call you. He might even make up an excuse just to hear your voice. He's trying to find ways to keep you in his life, and he's hoping that you'll do the same. By keeping in touch with you, he's hoping that he can build up the courage to tell you how he feels. Number 5. His body language. According to experts, body language is one of the most important indicators that a guy likes you. So if you're wondering if a guy likes you, pay attention to his body language. Some of the most common signs are making eye contact, leaning in toward you, pointing his body in your direction, playing with his hair or clothes, touching you, and copying your body language. These are all signs that he's interested in you and he's trying to find ways to connect with you. So the next time you're wondering if a guy likes you, pay attention to his body language. It can tell you a lot about how he feels. By the way, you can get a copy of our Ultimate Positive Body Language Checklist for free by checking the link in the description after watching this video. Number 6. He acts awkward and goofy. If a guy likes you, he might act a little awkward and goofy around you. He's not sure how to act and he doesn't want to say or do the wrong thing. This is because he's nervous and he doesn't want to screw things up. In fact, some guys get so nervous around the girl they like that they can't even function properly. So if you notice that a guy is acting a little weird around you, it's probably because he likes you. He's just trying to figure out how to act and what to say. Number 7. He goes out of his way to help you. Have you ever been in a situation where you needed help and a guy just happened to be there to help you? For example, he offered to carry your heavy bag or he helped you fix your car. This is because he's interested in you and he wants to find ways to help you. He's hoping that by helping you, he can make a good impression on you. In a study conducted by researchers at the University of South Wales, it was found that men are more likely to help a woman they're interested in. So if a guy goes out of his way to help you, it's probably because he likes you. Number 8. He touches you, but not in a skeevy way. Did you know that touch can be a powerful way to show someone you're interested in them? According to experts, when we touch someone, it releases a hormone called oxytocin, which helps create a bond between two people. So if a guy is touching you, but not in a skeevy way, it's probably because he likes you. He's trying to find ways to physically connect with you, and he's hoping that it will lead to something more. Some of the common ways guys touch girls they like include touching their arm, holding their hand, hugging them, and touching their shoulder. Number 9. You see him everywhere. This might sound a bit creepy, but it's actually a good sign. If you notice that you keep seeing the same guy everywhere, whether it's at work, school, or your local coffee shop, it's probably because he likes you. If you think it might be more than just a coincidence, try talking to him and see how he reacts. If he's interested in you, he will definitely be happy to chat. You will notice how his face lights up when he sees you. Number 10. He notices even the smallest changes. Whether you've got a new haircut or you're wearing a new dress, he's bound to notice. That's because he's interested in you and he pays attention to even the smallest changes. In fact, research has shown that men tend to notice physical changes in women more than men notice physical changes in men. This is because men are more visually stimulated than women. However, when a guy is into you, he will not only notice the physical changes, but you will also notice the small things, like if you're wearing a new perfume or if you changed your nail color. He will even notice when you feel down, and he will try to cheer you up. Number 11. He tries to make you jealous. This one might not be obvious, especially if you see him as a friend. But if a guy likes you, he might try to make you jealous by talking about other girls or flirting with other girls in front of you. Why would he do that? Well, it's a way to get your attention and to see how you react. If you get jealous, it means that you care about him and that you might be interested in him too. However, if you don't react at all, he will probably give up because he will think that you're not interested. Number 12. He tells you personal things about himself. This is a big one. We all know that guys aren't exactly known for being open and sharing their feelings. So if a guy is telling you personal things about himself, it's definitely because he likes you. By opening up to you and sharing personal things, he's trying to create a bond with you. He wants you to get to know him better, and he's hoping that you'll do the same. When a guy is not interested, he's not going to bother sharing anything personal with you. Conclusion. As you can see, there are many different ways to tell if a guy likes you. Sometimes it's obvious and sometimes it's not. But if you pay attention to his behavior, you should be able to figure it out. And if you are still not sure, here's a bonus tip. If you notice at least 6 signs from this list, there's a good chance that he likes you. Just remember to respect his feelings and don't lead him on if you're not interested. To learn more, check out the video that you see on the screen right now. It will show you the top 15 things men find very attractive in women. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one.